Here with Congressman Mike Coffman from the 6th Congressional District here in Colorado. We're so pleased to have you at our NAIRA event. You've been a long-time NAIRA supporter, and we see you here year after year. Can you share your thoughts about how NAIRA has been such an important part of Colorado politics?
Well, first of all, as an undergraduate student, I studied in India, in Chennai, at Vaishnav College, which was at that time the city of Madras in the state of Tamil Nadu. So it's still in the state of Tamil Nadu, but it's the city of Chennai. I think that NAIRA is very important, I think, to the fabric of the American political system, because what it brings into our system Asian Americans, who I think, certainly specifically from South Asia, who I think bring a very important dimension, I think, to our economy and to our government. The entrepreneurial skills that they bring into this country, their love of education, strength of family, all those values that I think are important to NAIRA members and to the Republican Party as a whole, and ultimately I think to this country. So I've enjoyed working with the organization and look forward to working with them in the future.
NAIRA's long-term vision is to promote economic and political opportunity for Asian Indians here in the U.S. We all are experiencing economic hardships right now. How are you ensuring and protecting our economic freedoms and opportunity through your work in D.C.?
Well, I think Asian Americans, particularly from South Asia, Indians, are very important to this economy. Again, in the entrepreneurial skills that they bring. I think that the issues that affect them are the issues that affect particularly all small businesses, about lowering the regulatory burdens, about lowering the taxes to make not simply the NAIRA members and their businesses more competitive, but this country more competitive as a whole in the global economic environment. So I think that the issues for so many NAIRA members who own small businesses are the same issues that affect so many Americans. And so if we need to do all that we can to help small businesses, because in doing so, they're going to be able to create the jobs that's going to bring our economic recovery forward.
And Congressman, share with us your thoughts about the future of India-U.S. relations and how that looks.
I think it's going to be very positive. I think the future, in terms of economic integration, and particularly I think even political integration, I think that India is the largest democracy in the world, a representative form of government. They culturally, I think, in terms of the political culture, is very close to that of the United States. And I think that in looking at the challenges in Asia with China, I think India is a natural ally going forward.
Well, Congressman, we're pleased to have you as a NAIRA supporter and as someone in D.C. who is really looking out for our economic and political interests. We understand that you have an election coming up in 2012. How can NAIRA and its membership be supportive of your election?
Well, I think what NAIRA and its members can do, I think for certainly those elected officials and those candidates that share their philosophy about protecting the free enterprise system so that they have the opportunity to succeed in America. I think it's supporting those candidates, and I certainly would like to include myself as one of them, and certainly to involve themselves in my campaign, to certainly get out and vote, and to contribute in any way, either as volunteers or financially.
Well, Congressman, thank you for what you do, and thank you for being here this evening.
Thank you for having me.